Welcome back. It's time for a Rabe Repurpose project.
I love it.
I just came up with that because we were talking about repurposing. Today, what do you do when you take down your holiday decor and your front door or your mantle just looks so depressing and empty?
Well, it's hard to know what to put on during this time of year, and you've come up with something.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Are you going to put it on your door?
Well, we're going to see. Here's the thing, too. Guys, I have so many of these. These are wood rounds. So I did a craft project in Mountain Home, Arkansas years and years ago, and I have a box full of these. So I try to use them every so often in projects. I'm like, you know what? I love winter, and you think of like the rustic wood. Why not make a wood round wreath?
Of course you still have it.
You know I don't throw anything away.
It probably would have been fire.
I'm gonna show you. Here's the box, guys. This box is full of them. This is the box. I can't get rid of. This box was full, and now look, it's almost gone. I still have a ton of them to use.
You said yesterday when you left, I'm going to go see if I can find it in my attic. I said, oh, you'll have it.
I'll have stuff.
I know it.
Yeah. So let me show you. I'm gonna hold this one up. I'm just gonna show you what we're gonna make, because I don't even know if we're gonna have time to finish it all. But here is the winter wood wreath. It's very monochromatic. That was the goal.
Yeah.
And it's with everything I found at my house, and it's all on a wire hanger. That's the goal. So you can use whatever you find around your house. If you want to use colorful ribbon or twigs or...
Jeremy, I love that so much. And I'm just going to ask you right here publicly so that you can't say no. I want that wreath. Can I buy it from you?
I cannot say yes or no at this moment, Kel.
You have to.
You can either confirm,
you have to.
We have
confirm nor deny.
I cannot confirm nor
I do
deny.
know that you have no place to put it.
You do know that.
Yes.
Kelly, can I have you undo this wire? So you take a wire hanger that you have, and I got some needle nose pliers, and you undo carefully the...
This scares me a lot.
Can I show you a quick technique?
TJ's, yeah,
Let me show you a better technique.
TJ's stepping back.
I'm very scared. I don't trust myself.
So take your needle nose, and the way it's twisted, just twist the opposite.
Oh, perfect.
And it untwists the entire hanger.
Oh, I see what's happening.
See, like that. There you go. Oh, there you go. And it's gone.
And that's all you need.
Perfect. And that's all you need. Now, Kelly, if you can kind of straighten out the whole wire.
Okay.
Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some drill bits and drill little holes in the wood rounds. Now, the bit I'm using is probably a little bit too... This is a... I can't even see what size drill bit this is. Just make sure it'll fit around the wire hanger. You are smacking.
I'm sorry.
I am so nervous.
You're not. He thinks I'm going to hit him with this. I'm sorry.
Hit the face.
Okay, let me get back out of the way.
Yes, there you go. And now I'm going to show you how to drill holes. And don't worry, I'm not going to hurt our table. This is the way to drill the holes in it safely. You're going to hold all. You're going to take a stack of them.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
And you're going to do the first one like this. Okay, it's already done. See, now you move it to the next one. That one. Look how easy. There you go. And you keep this one as the base so you don't hurt your table or your surface that you're doing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do it pretty easy. I mean, now what's odd is some of these are really hard and some of them are not. So I've pre-done some, guys, if you would like to start bringing these on.
Do I put this on that now?
So now, when you take your wire, you're going to keep this out, because this is going to be what you're going to hang it with.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to take it, and we're going to try to make a circle. Okay. So like I would take the needle of those pliers, Kel, too, and kind of straighten out the bends. There you go. Yes, perfect. Okay. And bend that one
It helps when you hold it.
Yes.
That's good.
There we go. And again, once you put the wood rounds on, you're going to have plenty of time to shape it. Okay. Like I had to reshape it a million times to get the round look.
Yeah, it's
so then here's what we're going to do. Kel, if you want to, we probably should straighten that out too.
Okay.
Tej, one of you needs to hold while the other person puts on the wood rings.
Oh, okay. You want me to hold it, Kel, while you put them on?
Yeah.
And we're just going to start putting them on like a big choo-choo train, adding
From
cars
this side?
Yes. Oh, sorry, Kel.
It's taken my dress. Okay. What about these little corkscrews?
Oh, yeah, that.
What do you
you know, I actually ended up doing.
Did you cut it off?
I did cut it off.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
That's a good idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Problem solved.
And solved.
And scene.
Okay.
And scene.
TJ, are you still nervous?
No, I'm not nervous anymore.
Good,
I feel about.
Looks like that's.
So start adding those on.
Fix right there.
And these wood rounds you can find at craft stores. But you know, I did actually one year. I'm not kidding you.
What'd you do?
1 year, 3 houses ago, I had a tree limb that fell off the tree. Okay. So I took the tree limb and I sliced it and made my own wood rounds from, because I didn't want to waste the tree branch.
No, that's a good idea.
Oh.
I did use them before, though. I had a branch fall off about this size, maybe a little bit bigger, but I went and sliced it with my saw and made my own.
Was that when you lived in the city?
I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How did you know?
Well, because at home, when tree branches fall, we just burn them right up.
That is when I lived in the city.
That's right.
You city slicker.
I know it.
Slicker, you.
Now,
Okay.
so I have a
Are they
question.
Yes.
going?
Can
Yes,
you use
Teach.
any sort of any tree, I guess, would suffice.
I have
You think?
because I don't even know the name of the tree I used when that branch fell.
This looks like birch.
Is this that pretty
It does
one
look
that
like birch.
peels?
Yes, I think these are birch
That's so pretty.
rounds,
I
which
didn't
are
know what-
gorgeous.
Yeah, they are.
Those are gorgeous.
Because I like because I'll also show you this. Look at this ribbon right here, guys. So I found this ribbon.
Oh, thank
And
you.
this is like nondescript, like it's non-holiday type ribbon.
Sure.
But I was thinking you could, if you wanted to add color,
Yeah.
you don't have to use this ribbon. I found this ribbon, both of these ribbons, because this one is a burlap ribbon with pine cones on it. Like, look at that fabric.
Can I
Isn't
tell
that
you, I
amazing?
think you used the perfect one. I'm
It's
really
very
happy
wintry.
with what you picked.
Because I wanted that monochromatic type
Yeah.
theme, and it turned out, I think, just very simple.
That is
Sure.
why I
And I
want
was
that.
trying not to
Did I
because
tell you that?
What?
I want that wreath. Here, TJ, I can't see to put them on there. I'll hold. I'll
How
hand
many
it
more
to
do you think you could probably need a lot
Oh,
more?
quite
right?
a few
more.
more. And then I'll get them past this hump right here.
And I know, guys, we're not going to have time to finish this one.
No. Oh,
okay.
But that's okay because Kelly can take this one home and finish it herself.
Okay, I will. I will. And guess what? I have acorns.
I know you do. And you got tree branches.
I got tree branches. If they're not burned up yet, I don't
Also,
know.
guys, when I'm doing it, let me just show you. Okay, Teach, put those two on really fast.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
show you how I did it at home to make
Oh,
sure
I'm
it
sorry,
was
dear.
Oh.
keeping the shape. Is I would keep it round and start kind of shaping as I went because you're going to have
good idea.
little gaps.
Oh.
Oh, I see there.
So you're going to try to keep the shape of these.
Yeah.
And you keep
Gotcha.
adding them on. Now, it did take quite a bit of time yesterday
No,
to
that's
make.
okay. That's okay.
How long
But
did it take, you
since-
think, Jeremy? What did you think of a couple
Oh,
hours?
a few hours.
A few hours.
So,
Oh,
Jer,
okay.
I think you're going to have to
Yes.
drill some more holes. for
I
me to
will.
finish
So I'm
this.
just going to show the finished one more time to Kate because we're running out of time. Here's all you have to do, guys. You're going to add a bow at the top. Then what I did is I took some of the same ribbon, wrapped it around with some twine that I French braided
Braid.
into a little braid.
Twine, yeah.
Then I glued on the
love it.
acorns, and there's a monochromatic wreath that I'm giving to Kelly.
Yay!
You can have it.
I don't have to make my own.
TJ,
It's so
this one
pretty.
is. I'm giving this one to TJ.
TJ. I'm sorry, but I'm really happy. Hey, we'll be back with splendid decisions. My decision is I'm keeping it. I'm sorry,
TJ, look, I just finished it.